Hello everyone in EME 620. What you're watching now is a video for the online LMS that I'm using for a project called Edmodo, which is located, as you can see up here, at edmodo.com. You can also see it right here. And as I said before, it's free. And it's a fun LMS that a teacher or an instructor of any type can use. Although, as you can see here, just based on the graphics and the artwork, that it's probably more catered towards younger learners, but really anyone can use it. So if you're the trainer, or if you're someone that's getting the trainer set up, which is what's happening in my project, we're going to start this by clicking on I am a teacher. And then we're going to put in an email address to sign up. And then you just enter a password, any combination of letters and numbers that your heart desires. And then sign up is for free, which is super nice. Okay, then you can put in your name, which is what I will do. And then you can join a school community. Because we're students at UT, I'm going to play along, and we'll put in University of Tampa. But you also notice that there was a I can't find my school option, and that works too. Or, as you can also see here, it says skip. So you don't have to do it, but you can if you want to. Select school. I'm going to skip this part for right now. What do you want to do first? Set up my first class. Get started. And here you go. So, as you can tell here, there's really not a whole lot going on. But I can go ahead and set up a class. So under classes, I can go to create a class, and I will call this, for sentimental reasons, EME 620. And I can go ahead and pick my grade level. We'll put higher ed, computer technology, why not? And then create. Okay, now what you notice here is that there is a special code which is specifically made for the students of this class. If they have this code, then they can get into the class. You can copy and paste it and send it to your trainees. You can also invite them by mail as well. And it says here, share link with students and teachers. So that's fun. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of it, just because taking screenshots are fun. And then I can save it for later if I want. Okay. And so yes, one of the nice things about this site is that the parents, if you're doing this with younger learners or other stakeholders, if you wanted to convert it for other reasons, can actually also partake or look or monitor the actual LMS. They don't necessarily have a right to participate, but if, for example, if this was for like a K through 12, the parents could at least see what was going on, and they could monitor if they were, conscientious about cyberbullying or anything, in that garden variety, or at least to document and see their students' progress. They can feel like they're engaged along with the learner, which is nice. But once again, this can be used for ages above K through 12. So I'm going to click done. And then what you see is this. So if I wanted to, I could upload a photo here, and I'm not going to in the interest of time. I have my class code here. I could invite people. It's very nice to, sharing is caring. And then what we have here is we have assignments. You can actually schedule and make assignments to open and lock on certain times. There's a grade book where grades can actually be added. And there are links here, which can also be added to assignments, which is nice if you want to add like a YouTube link, for example. If you have a library, take things out of the library. You can even incorporate items from your Google Share Drive, which is nice. And you can attach other files such as a Word or a PDF. And you can set this up and then just have it sent to sent later if you're busy and need to manage your time that way. So here you can create a quiz to review material. You can take a poll and sort of get data from your students about something that they're learning. I'm actually considering incorporating a poll as part of one of my units, just because I think it's good to sort of get consensus from students. And it doesn't necessarily have to be performance-based in terms of how is the professor doing. It can be about something that they've read for a particular unit. So how do people feel about what happened to the character at the end of chapter 2? And then, you can take a poll. Or what do you think about the business proposal that Bill Gates talked about in his latest TED Talk, for example? And then you can have, varying different possible choices and sort of gauge where the motivation, enthusiasm, confusion is from the students that are, or the trainees, I should say, that are partaking in your program or your course. So I like that. And then here you have the folders tab, which I'm using heavily in my course. And what I like about this is you can make as many folders as you need. So in my course, I go here to manage folders, and then I can add a folder. So for me, like I have week 1, for example, and then I go create. And then when I go into that, well, I'll hit done first. And then when I go into it, I can go into this folder and I can add things. And so when mine is finished, it's going to have all sorts of articles and things of that nature that are going to be added, and it'll be on a weekly basis. So I can go in and I can create a new folder, or here it says I can file upload, but I'm going to create a new folder just to show you. Week 2, for example. Add folder and see, and then there's a week 2. When all of mine is finished, there'll be about 10 weeks or so. And then here, after all of the students are added or the trainees are added, you'll see them apart from the instructor. You'll see all of your members, and that's nice as well.